Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and in this video I'm going to talk about what my favourite TV shows are. Excuse me, what sort of shows I like and what I like about them. Yeah, I thought I'd not really done a video on this before, and this is something completely different. Always open to trying new things on this channel, so right. Now, my favourite TV shows are, I love watching really the soaps like EastEnders, Hollyoaks, a bit of Coronation Street. My favourite Saturday night telly has to be like Casualty. I've been watching Casualty on BBC ever since I was little. Holby City, I mean, I've been watching that the last couple of years, but in March next year, that is being axed, which is such a shame because I feel Holby City is quite a decent programme. But as of the soaps like EastEnders was the very first soap I watched, and I carried on watching it ever since, you know. I love characters like Phil Mitchell in it, Danny Dyer, who plays Mick Carter, Ian Beale, yeah, just, and the storylines sometimes EastEnders do can be a bit hit and miss, but I think some of the storylines they do are absolutely fantastic, you know, like trying to raise awareness and that, like they've done storylines on bipolar disorder and eating disorders and that, which I think is absolutely great awareness because it raises awareness for other people if they've been through similar situations and help out others in this situation. So yeah, I really admire the soaps are doing them storylines. Of course, Hollyoaks, I love Hollyoaks as well. Tony Hutchinson, he's been in it from day one. The only person who's been in it from day one, Tony Hutchinson. Yeah, the storylines they do are quite good on that programme. Bit over the top sometimes, as they have a lot of murder storylines on Hollyoaks, you know. People getting killed in nearly every episode in that soap in the Hollyoaks village. It's mad, it really is, but you know, it's such a good soap, Hollyoaks. I do like it. Like I say, they do some really good storylines. At the moment, they've got people like wearing face masks, face coverings inside the hospital. Like when they come in to buy coffee, they like kind of remove them. Hollyoaks are taking a similar path to Coronation Street. EastEnders, though, they've chosen not to take that path. Like when they do kissing on EastEnders, they use a plastic screen, which is clever. But for Ben and Callum's wedding, they actually filmed real kissing because they put in the safety procedures, which I thought that was pretty cool. But you know, yeah, EastEnders, great soap. It's just the very first soap I watched, and I've been watching it ever since. Seems like Casualty I've been watching since I was little, you know. They've had some great characters in there. Great doctors, nurses, like my favourite is Derek Thompson in Casualty. He plays Charlie Fairhead. He's just absolutely fantastic. And on the programme, when these people have problems, he has a big role to play. Because everybody seems to turn to Charlie Fairhead. You know, he seems to be the grandfather at the ED hospital in Holby City. But yeah, you know my favourite TV programmes really. And other things I like, game shows like Who Wants to Be Millionaire? Yeah, but obviously Chris Tarrant did it first of all, but then later on, Jeremy Clarkson took over, which added to probably, you know, Chris Tarrant is still my favourite, but Jeremy Clarkson is doing a good job. But still, just in my personal opinion, Chris Tarrant is still my number one favourite presenting Who Wants to Be Millionaire. These days, on Who Wants to Be Millionaire, you have an extra lifeline called Ask the Host. Yep, which, you know, is like a lifeline where if you're stuck on a question, Jeremy Clarkson could possibly help you out and know what the answer is. He doesn't always know it, unfortunately, but since the audience haven't been there, they've had an extra phone a friend lifeline, which is quite good. Which is a good substitute while the audience can't be there. But yeah, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's good. Of course, there's one very controversial episode where there was cheating going on. Someone coughing in the audience. A contestant won $1 million, but because of fraud, they ended up having it taken away. And ITV did a documentary on that, a drama, which was quite unbelievable, to be honest. But yeah, that's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Another game show I absolutely loved was Deal or No Deal, presented by Noel Edmonds on Channel 4. That was filmed in Bristol. Now, I went in the audience once a Deal or No Deal to watch a couple games, and when it's broadcast on TV, I saw myself in the audience. Yeah, that was a great day out. Before the game show started and that, you had a warm-up guy talking to the audience, and yeah, great fun, really good, great day to watch a couple shows, a Deal or No Deal. Actually being in the studio was, yeah, good times. Yeah, so Deal or No Deal, and yeah, Tipping Point. I quite like Tipping Point as well, watching Ben Shepherd present Tipping Point. That's also filmed in Bristol, where you have contestants who are hoping to get through to the final round and play for the 10,000 jackpot, where they put the star counter in the machine, and if it drops, they get 10,000, but if the double drops as well, they get 20,000, which has only happened once on the Tipping Point history. Same as on Deal or No Deal, like, you only had, I believe it's 9 people won £250,000, and about over 50 people won the 1p, but actually the $250,000 was on the table more than the 1p. Yeah, Deal or No Deal. I used to love the banter between Noel Edmonds and the banker, but near the end of its time, I thought the contestants weren't quite as funny as they used to be, and Deal or No Deal definitely ran its course, so it definitely finished in the right time, Deal or No Deal. But yeah, the banter between Noel Edmonds and the banker was absolutely fantastic. Like, the banker would make an offer and it'd be up to the contestant if they doubt at the offer or said no deal. So Noel Edmonds would ask the question, for example, like, £5,000, deal or no deal? And then if they went no deal and they play on, but they said deal, they would deal on that money, and that is what they would win. But there's one episode where someone dealt about, I think it's 16 or 17,000, but as they had the 1p and the $250,000 left, the banker offered the contestant the banker's gamble, which the contestant said deal, so they handed back the money they dealt at, and they had a second chance to win the $250,000, and my goodness me, the $250,000 was in their box. It was quite absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, they're the game shows. Not really fan of reality shows like Only Ways Essex and that. Quite like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here with Ant and Dec and that. I think that's quite cool. You know, when last year, due to the COVID restrictions, they filmed in the castle in Wales, which I thought was good fun, you know. It made a nice change, but rumours are they're back off to the jungle this year, which would be good news, because I gotta admit, I do like the jungle. So yeah, really, they're my favourite TV programmes. And I like the Australian soaps as well. Home and Away, Neighbours. There's been a character in Home and Away, he's been in it in day one, and he's called Alf Stewart. He says, the flaming thing. The flaming mongrel. Just Alf Stewart is absolutely amazing on Home and Away. He is a legend. But yeah, going back to Casualty, Charlie Fairhead is my favourite, but also I love the paramedics as well. Of course, it's quite weird in the moment seeing all the paramedics dressed up in PPE and that, but I guess they're trying to make it realistic as possible, filming during like the COVID times and the storylines. But yeah, seeing the ambulances and that, and had some great characters in Casualty. But yeah, anyway, they're my favourite TV programmes. I thought this would be a really good video to do, because this is something I've not really done before. So in the comments, let me know down below what you think of these TV programmes I've chosen. Are you a fan of them? Are you not? And what programmes do you like? And if you want to see more of these videos, like my F1 videos, sometimes I do topic videos because I'm a massive F1 fan, massive Manchester United fan. But while the Euros are on, I'm doing like episodes of like England matches. Well, not episodes, but reviews of England matches in the Euros. So comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye-bye.